Hi, in this video we will learn about HTML form. HTML form is very useful when you want to take input from your user, whether it is text, whether it is radio button, checkbox, options or whatever it is. So at first you should create some form element or form tag in your HTML page. And there are some important attribute we will talk about later. Now I want to create some text first, like search in Google, and there will be one text box to get your input, like type equal to text, and I am putting one submit button. And to create submit button, your type will be submit. And if you do not put any value to the submit, the default text will be submit. And for now, it's okay for us. Now, most important attribute you should put in your any form element, that is name. So I am putting the name is Q. Why I am putting the name to Q? Because if you go to Google and search for like cat and press enter, you can see this is your URL and your search query is Q equal to cat. So this Q is coming from that name. That means if I put here name equal to Q, this will go to your search query, means in your query string. Okay, I am showing you. So before that, one most important attribute in form tag will be your action. What the action attribute will do, suppose you want to send your form data to a particular website or particular URL, so that URL you should write there. So suppose I want to send this text data to Google. To do that, I should use here https google.com by search. So if I do that, it will go to google.com/search, and this is your host name, this is your https is your protocol, google.com is your domain, and /search is your path, means root, then search is your path. And in this path, this particular query string will go, and its name will be Q, and value will be whatever you will write here. So suppose if I refresh it and write here cat and click to submit, you can see it comes to google.com/search. So in this path, this particular form data is coming, and here Q equal to cat, and this Q is coming from this. So why we have to use Q here? Because Google already set their query string such a way that if you put Q equal to something, this will be searched in the Google search engine. So that's why I used the name Q here. And whatever you will search in this text box, like if I search with my name like this and submit it, it will search with my name. Okay, so that's it. So remember one thing, that is the action. Action means the destination of your form data, where you want to send your data. It may be your absolute URL, it may be your relative URL in your own host or in your own domain, anything. And whatever data you want to send to the server, you should put the name attribute to it, otherwise it will be very difficult. So it is very important attribute in any input field. And there is one another important attribute in form is method. And what this method attribute will do, it will set whether you want to send the data in get method or post method or put method or delete method. Means there are several methods in HTTP protocol. We can learn them in REST API also. So if you want to fetch some data or if you want to put some query to any website or any server, you should use get method like this. So if you use like this, and now if you put cat, it will be the same way. But suppose you want to put some confidential information like password or like that. So if you go with get method, you can see this is coming in URL. So the value of that particular field is coming in the URL. So if you want to uh, send some confidential information using get method, it will come to URL and anyone can see it. So to put some confidential information or anything, you should use post method. So if I use post, Google is not configured for the post in that particular path. So if you do that, so Google will simply refuse to process it further. But suppose if I change this URL from Google to, means just anything. If you do not put anything, this will be your uh, target and means this page only. So if you go with get, and if you put suppose your name and submit it, so here you can see this is your host name and it is coming like q equal to Subhendu. But if you change it from get to post, and if you put your name and submit it, I'm sorry, refresh it, put your name and submit it, you can see the in the URL there is nothing. So that's it for the form element. We will learn all the input type and all the input elements in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.